Alright guys, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. So after the bump stop install, I had a nice kind of text conversation with Archive Garage about their Uboltflipkit, which is specifically made for the air bumps. So you guys know I'm a fan. I've been rocking Archive Garage for a long time. They sent me a hat. I also got a hoodie. So just know they got merch now. Check them out. As always, good quality stuff. And now they got merch too. It's awesome. So Eric, thanks for the hat and the hoodie. I really appreciate it. I be rocking the hoodie, but it's like, 95 right now. So I will rock that hoodie soon. Before we jump into that, I just want to give a shout out to Fully Sent. They blessed me with an iron-on patch. I love it. It says them Florida boys. So I love it. Fully Sent. Make sure to check them out. Those are the Drift Boys. You can, I'll put a link down below so you guys can check them out on Instagram. They got good merch too, so just make sure to check them out. All right. That said, if you go to the Archive Garage website, you start kind of digging in on their Uboltflipkits, there are going to be several different options, right? I went with option 5 because I got air bumps, right? So option 5, here's everything that you get in the box. Obviously, here is your pad that's going to be holding down the U-bolts. And if you look, this is bolted onto here, and that's going to be the strike pad. So option 5 is pretty much this right here without the bump stop, right? So that's what you're going to get. You're going to get 2 of these. You're also going to get, a fresh set of U-bolts. Like I talked about on the last one, you should just change them out pretty much whenever you kind of take them off. It's more than once or twice take them off. And then what I like here is that he uses kind of like a lower profile nut. It's a grade 8 lock nut, which is nice, but it's lower. It's a little lower profile than these. And then you have your instructions. So it should be pretty easy. We'll get into it. Just knock it out real quick. I have somebody who's already contacted me for these, so I want to get these wrapped up and packed away for him today. But yeah, let's jump into this. I'm just going to start loosening everything off, pop them off, and put the new ones on. So just so you guys know, I know it's a little different today. I'm not in the garage because I have it full of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff going on at the house, so the garage is like jam-packed right now. So we're out in the woods right now. So at least there's a little bit of shade here, but we got to hurry up so we can keep this shade. All right, let's jump into this. So right here, I'm just scrubbing everything down, some of that Florida clay that never wants to go anywhere, and then spraying it down with PB Blaster, and then all of a sudden, everything just went right to shit. Okay, so I hate that I said easy earlier, because I just ran into my first issue, and I've never experienced this before, so I don't know what the hell is going on. Especially when I just changed these, I know what I torqued them to, I know where they were at, so it looks like this one is twisted up, and so is this one. So they're not moving. So this should be really fun. This is a pretty heavy duty half inch. And look at that. Never had anything like that happen. And then it looks like see how it's crooked here? So I'm gonna have to bite the bullet here and cut these. It's like the last thing I wanted to do right now after working in the yard all day. Yeah, see how it's bent? See that? It's really bent. It's really weird. So for the inner U-bolt, it was a little bit of a weird angle getting in there with the saw, so I just brought the cutting wheel out. And what I'm doing is I'm only cutting probably halfway, 3/4 of the bolt, and then letting the impact snap it off. Alright. Time for the new. So just make sure when you put these in, put the strike pad out. Don't screw up and put these in like this, alright? Boom. It's kind of nice that little strike pad does cover the center pin, which is always cool. Alright. These look a lot thicker than those. I mean, look, let me just share with you what I'm talking about here. Like, can you see the difference there in the thickness? Maybe that's why these fell apart. That's a pretty big difference, guys. Wow. It's like I never realized how thin those were, so I had another set in my hands. Very nice. Probably should have got this ready before I put those through. I'm not putting it down though. We're gonna figure this out here. Flakata, flakata.
Hey, something super important that I wanted to mention here that I didn't go over in the video and I caught it while I was editing is that whatever you do, just do one leaf at a time. Do not remove both of your factory bump stops at the same time, because it could allow your entire axle to kind of shift a little bit, and it just makes the install way harder. So just do one at a time so that the axle will stay and those pins, those center pins, kind of will stay in the same place.
Just want to make sure I clear my brake lines back there. I feel like this is like a half hour, install at the most. You don't have anything falling apart on you or breaking.
Okay, so you guys will see me here hitting the nylocks with the impact. If you notice, I'm kind of going back and forth, trying to not let them overheat. If you just hammer down on the nylocks, it will kind of chew through that nylock locking part. So just take it easy on these. I'm going back and forth. Once I get them to a decent height, I like to make sure that they're coming up even, so kind of even threads on each one. I'm going to switch over to the ratchet and then kind of finish up with the ratchet. Right here, I'm just making sure that they're even on all the sides. And what I mean by that is you don't want the U-bolts to be kind of twisted up. So I'm going to walk behind the truck, make sure they're going straight up and down at the right angle. They're evenly spaced. All that good stuff's going on right now. And I'm just checking that back and forth.
All right. So I kind of leveled out the axle. Put the... Sorry, guys. I'm tired. I've been working in the yard all day. And then this. So floor jack underneath the axle, so it's centered. I got to drop down so that there's kind of even pressure on this before I torque. I had that other side kind of jacked up and this down just to see if I can get any more space in here, but now that we got all that out, I got this kind of leveled. So I'm going to torque this. So last time we torqued them to 85. On the instructions it says 80, so I'm going to follow the instructions and just keep it at 80. Alright, everything's at 80. Perfect. Now to make your cuts, it's always a good idea to, I think a ½ inch is pretty fair. So anywhere around that ½ inch is where you kind of want to stay at, alright? So there you have it, everything done, torqued and cut. If the cuts look ugly, I would say don't worry about that, because once you pull this nut off, it will reline up those threads nicely. The worst thing you could do is cut a bolt without a nut on it, then you're screwed. But since there's a nut already here, when it comes back up, it'll line up those threads nicely. So I'm going to jump over to the other side. You guys don't got to watch that. I will be right back when we're done. Just like that, we're done. This side was a pain in the ass, obviously, because these U-bolts broke and I had to cut them, which was odd. So, and just in comparison, these to the Archive Garage, those are just way thicker. Those are just way beefier. So I'm kind of happy that I did this. Obviously, this looks amazing. I'm a huge Archive Garage fan, like I said before. Love them. Gonna continue with their products. But yeah, that other side went like 20 minutes. That's it. This is not a difficult install, as long as you don't have anything like this happen. So if you guys need anything, let me know down below. I'll drop it in the comments. As always, make sure to check out Fully Sent. I just appreciate you guys. Stay safe out there.